supporters here against the organisation of Australia. Not starting Ed Carter, but he usually comes in. They've got brilliance from Cameron Pither and Scott Barton, and they've got the solidity and the all-round generalship of their captain, Richard Graham. Australia are strong, so too are Fiji, and they are starting yet again. Number 9, Rupeni Thao, so brilliant at the World Cup. He's hardly fired a shot here in Wellington. We wonder about his fitness, but he's there on the field, number 9. Vero Lasanga Gambau is the captain. Andrew Cole of Australia is the referee of the Wellington final of the International Rugby Board's World 7 Series, and Cameron Pither is straight up the middle. What a great start. Gets it away to Scott Barton. Wait. Stay here.
Well, Cameron Pither took it straight to them. Certainly hope we don't see a yellow card.
It's got to go.
We haven't had one all tournament.
Glenn Ella is most concerned about young Barton here. And Rupeni.
2 minutes, yeah.
He's in the sin bin.
Let's take your time.
Rupeni Thao. Let's have a look at it. This is Pither's run, and then it went to Barton, and then we'll see the infringement. Oh my goodness, from Rupeni Thao, and I tell you what, it's not the first time I've seen that from him. He ought to get a red card.
Well, no, I think a yellow card's right, and I take it back. First glance at full speed, I didn't think it looked quite as bad, but he got him right round the neck, so he deserves to have a rest for a little while. Scott Barton, we hope, is okay. I'm sure he'll get up.
I think he should have got a red one myself. Here we go again. First, the front-on view is the horror view, and he's up again. Scott Barton, and back he goes. So here comes Australia now. They'll be all puffed up. Huxley now, number 8. Pither spilled it forward. Ronge. And the big thump upfield by Barrow as if to say, help, let's get out of here.
Well, he's going to buy some time, I think. Fiji are down to 6 players.
Rupeni, Robonu, anxious times for him.
Australia will be wanting to take advantage of Fiji being 1 man down. Fiji, I think, really will try and buy some time. That's why Ferro kicked the touch, I'm sure.
To throw is Rob McDonald. Up goes Richard Graham. Rob McDonald again. He's away!
Did take advantage of 1 man down because there would usually be a defender around the tail of the line. If there wasn't one, and off he went. He had enough speed. So Australia do make Fiji pay.
Grant, I don't think that a lot of the teams here in Wellington haven't been well organised. They haven't had the sweeper back there. This is the Cerebri job there. I know they're 1 man down, but a lot of the teams haven't favoured having a man back there.
Now, certainly once play goes through a few phases, some teams have tended to lose the sweeper.
This is one of Australia's most famous rugby sons, Glenn Ella. Remember the Ella twins, the Ella brothers, 3 of them, and the twins mixed up in that. The conversion went over from the man kicking off, Julian Huxley. 7-0 to Australia. They've still got a couple more seconds of advantage of playing 6 against 7.
And those sort of mistakes they don't want to make. They really needed the ball back there, Australia. They cut it a bit fine.
That's it.
Vanivalu. goes. Boinavalu again, number 5. Huxley has it now. Play on. Ferro has it now. Dan Galgal and the big man. Bruce Railway scores it with only 6 on the field. Well, he's long enough to be 6.5 himself.
Well, it's incredible. Rongai gets the try and a man down, and that I'm sure will spur Fiji on as Daldal comes back to the field of play.
So Ferro misses the try by Raungay, and it's 7 points to 5. There is Rupini Daldal. This must be creating tremendous excitement back in Fiji, watching these telecasts. I know that they make all sorts of efforts all over the towns and villages to get to television sets to watch this. And you're welcome to watch these pictures with us. What an exciting final it is. Richard Graham is down.
Well, he's been in the Walsall tournament, Richard Graham. Like he might have got hit in the mouth. Kick-off time. Let's just have a look here. An elbow from Raungay. Did a little bit of damage. Not intentional. Raungay was going up for the ball.
Come down, goal 4, come down. Blake, good get, Blake.
He's a tough customer, Richard Graham. Came into the team last year, partway through, but in fact he's been playing 7s for Australia for 4 seasons. There they come now. Alan McDonald, Graham, Pither, 2 pillars of this Australian team.
Pither just lost the ball forward, and they're using him a little bit as the batsman to take it to the defence, run it a hole, try and draw defenders in, and then move it away.
Okay, we crouch, we hold over the march.
And that time he just lost the ball forward in the tackle.
Steady goals.
Ferro.
That's all right. Their hands away. Use your feet. Ball's out.
Away goes Rob McDonald. We got the try.
Come back, come back.
Huxley, number 8, speedster. Good pass to Alan McDonald.
Play on.
Referee Honus.
Without the ball. Without the ball.
Man was tripped up without the
You
ball.
can drive through, but you can't take the player out of the game without the ball.
That was
Okay, he didn't
Huxley.
have the ball, you must leave him alone. You can drive through, but you grab hold of him as well. You all right,
So
mate?
big Boinavalu goes back.
He's all right, buddy. On me, on me.
Players just taking a little bit of time
Physio.
to gather some breath.
Remember, it's a final. It's 10 minutes each way. The end of 2 days of real serious, high-paced 7s under hot sun on a hard field. Pretty tough going physically. Here's Alan McDonald. He's the New Zealand-born player. Oh, and here's the big Boinavalu.
Play on, team will play. Release it now, goal.
Fifth has done good work. Graham. Paul Warwick, one of the Queenslanders who make up the bulk of this team. He's a hard worker, that Graham, isn't he? Boinavalu
Hands off.
is number 5.
Come out, Blake.
Warwick. Huxley floats a big one out. It's intercepted, and Rupini nearly got away. Ferro, another danger man. They're lining up. Dan Galgal is on his way. Gives it to Boinavalu. And this is the second try for Fiji.
Well, turnover time. Fiji punish them. Aussie, the good option had it come off. But just watch this, an Australian player, who's that number 1, Scott Barton, came in. He really needed to stay out, and that created a 2-on-1 contest. Australia did very well to almost snuff it out. And Vunivalu is the man who finally gets the try.
Taking their time with the conversion. Here is Gal. Siren goes for half-time. There's going to be a bit of extra time, says referee Paul Honus in New Zealand. Points to 7. Fiji lead. There's Huxley looking for a bounce now. He's quick. Gets a good pass away, so does Graham. Well caught by Pither. The pass is sticking there for Australia.
Holding on.
Pither didn't let go. It's referee's time.
Well, what will Fiji do? Will they kick it out for a breather, or will they tap it and try and get more points?
Well, Rapini's off the bench. That's the most animated I've seen from him in 4 tournaments I've seen with him this season.
That's good.
Here they go. They're going to have a go to get another one before half-time. Here he is, Rapini Valdau. He was the star of the World Cup for Fiji. Can they catch him? We look to the referee. He says no try is scored. What a great defensive work by Paul Warwick. That's the stuff that heroes are made of.
Amazing. That might be a match saver. We don't know yet, but Paul Warwick, no video replay ref here. Thou, he thought he was over for all money. Look at this. Well done, Paul Warwick. Well done, Paul Honus. He was on the spot too. I think he ruled correctly.
Still in referee's time, and it's a break for Dengago. No, it's not. Australia's defence is holding, but will it hold again for Valdau? He's out wide, chased by Willie Gordon, and there's another great tackle, this time by Willie Gordon, who's hardly been in the game.
Are we at half-time yet? I'm not.
Line up, on the line, please.
Obviously not. We're still in referee's time, so it seems to be playing. Well, we did have that injury, didn't we? To Scott Barton early, so
Stay there.
Australia need to defend this desperately. Well, they've got it. That's a good start.
They've got it. Can they hurry it out? They've done some wonderful saves. 10 points to 7 Fiji. There's McDonald who scored the try. Pither, Graham, those two are joined at the hip in this first half. Graham, let's see what the referee says now. He still says there's time to play.
Here we are. Almost time. 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
There we are.
So Aussie, well, I think what they need to do is kick the ball out.
Hands away from that side.
Still well in touch.
You're on the loose, on the tight head side. Engage.
No risk required here.
Yep, that's out.
Warwick. Back to Huxley. He's having a go himself. Runga gets him. Huxley's kicked it ahead. It's still a play. Willie Gordon. Where's the bounce going? Ball went to Fumble City. And that's half-time.
Well, how costly will that be? Great save by Paul Warwick at one end, and a stuff up by Willie Gordon at the other.
Well, he made a good save himself on the other side.
Here we look at it here. Huxley, well, I said play safe. Aussie didn't do that, and they should have been rewarded here. Well, that wasn't that difficult, really.
is Rugby, who took Fiji to the World Cup win back in 1997. They brought him back to coach the team in 2001. And they were beaten by Australia in the semi-finals of the World Cup a fortnight ago in Mar del Plata by 22-14. But they have the lead here by 10-7 in a game that doesn't have New Zealand in the final, but has got the crowd jumping.
These guys had a ball. He's been doing that all afternoon.
I tell you what, Grant, you can have all the music at half-time and beforehand, but the game's got to be good to get the crowd on the kind of humour to jig along with all that stuff.
Well, this final is too. Very intense affair. The organisation of Australia versus the speed and power of Fiji.
If you followed the World Series in its first season, you remember that these two teams met in one final before, and it was in Brisbane. And Australia led 21-19 with just seconds to go. That was just mini-seconds to go. But then Australia kicked the ball to a fellow called Serevi, and he ran the length of the field to win it for Fiji by 24-21.
Please.
And it was the most thrilling game you ever saw of seven-a-side rugby. This one at the moment is along that quality. As the second half begins, remember it's a 10-minute half.
Hold. Over the mark, please, Gold. No pushing. Crouch and hold. Engage.
It's a high changer up there. Willie Gordon doing good work. He's ripped it for the Aussies.
On the ground, playing the ball.
Willie Gordon, I think it was. He was still on the ground as he ripped it free. You can't do that. Unusual tactic from Fiji to kick it. They're playing into the little nor'wester here.
And here he goes again. Vainivalu. Second try for the big man. Third try for Fiji.
Just getting in behind the first line. Pulling in two defenders, three really, who didn't quite have to make the tackle. And Vainivalu gets his second try in the final.
Here's the man that made the run. Galgal. He's right up close to the post like Serevi himself. 17-7. The Fijian fans know that they're out fast. That 7-point cushion.
Well, Australia are up against it at the moment. They must score next, or they might be gone.
Warwick. Graham. Huxley. McDonald. Lost ball. Dan Gago did a little Serevi and another little Serevi. Lost forward. Referee is playing advantage. Play on. Gunga looked confused. Gordon.
Use your hand. Advantage goals. Let him play it.
Pither doesn't mind ever doing the hard work. Graham, oh, that's tucked into the hard turf. I think that's a dangerous tackle.
That is incredibly dangerous.
Okay.
Well, I'm very glad Willie Gordon's all right. Who was this tackler?
Line again.
The 9. Thou. Well, I tell you what.
He's in trouble, I think. Dangerous tackle after a yellow card. Here he goes, the referee. Let's look.
Dangerous tackle, you're off.
He is off. So, high drama. Rupeni Ravono goes to the sideline. Bryce McDonald, a touch judge from the sideline. It's a 10-point lead to Fiji, but they're down to 6 for the rest of the game. He looks confused, Rapini, but he had to go.
Well, he can't argue.
Cannot be replaced either.
So this will really test Fiji. Opportunity now for Australia. 7 against 6.
I think the coach is a bit confused. He wants to send a man on, but he can't do that. He's been sent off. He's been sent off. They're down to 6. So now, this is Australia's chance.
Get rid of it. Hands off! Hands off!
Huxley.
He's all right. No, he's not. He was part of the ruck. Ball's gone. Goal tree. Straight to Dick. Straight to Dick. Post tackle. This way. There's your mark. They're down to 6. They're down to 6. You realise that, Skipper? Yep, for the rest of the game. We've got 6 minutes to go.
6 minutes to go. 6 Fijians left on the field. Rupini Dowda, one of their brilliant players, is off the field and sent from the field in disgrace.
Wrong side of the tackle.
For 2 dangerous
Wrong
tackles.
side of the tackle, goals.
And there he is. 20-year-old who just a year ago was nothing. And they called him in for the World Cup. And that's not good. They've kicked that one away.
Well, it will eat up a little bit of time. That's a positive from it. Australia will be looking for a little attack here to try and get the ball back, which they've done.
So, here is Richard Graham. An attempted intercept by Dan Galgo. There is Laudau.
A little judgment error by Richard Graham. He got a little bit close to his defender.
Crouch and hold.
Didn't get the pass away. They do get the put into the scrum, however. No halfback there for Fiji.
Same channel. Let's have it again.
They look for the forwards to try and disengage quickly, get in the defensive line.
McDonald, Fither, Graham, the front 3 for Australia. Here's Huxley trying to probe the gaps that must inevitably come.
Again. Hands off. No.
Huxley again. Warwick. Fither meets Brown-Gay. There must be space somewhere else on the field with all those Fijians there.
All right, the ball's thrown out. Up on your feet.
Waiting out wide, calling for it is Peter Hewitt, and he's got it. Has he got the gas? Has he got the support? He has. Rob McDonald in for a second try. The gap closes.
$17-10 it is as we look in here. Peter Hewitt passes off to Rob McDonald, who gets his second try. So just a numbers game really here. This is where Fiji are paying for being one short.
And as we watch the try being scored, the conversion attempt has gone astray, so it's 17-12. So you can do your sums and work out that they need a converted try to get the lead. That was Ed Carter hoping to come on. Here they go again! Can they get it? Hewitt has it. He didn't let go.
Well, number 7, Galgao did superbly. Stop Australia tying the game up, and here they go.
Only a bit over 2 minutes left to play, according to our watch.
Up we come, up we come. It's coming here, black ball.
Fiji are in no hurry to set the scrum.
Crouch and holds. Engage. He's there, he wants to find me too.
Bainivalu is off to the sideline. There's been a substitute onto the field. And here they bite more time up by kicking it away over the sideline. Dan
Just over 2 minutes. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Whose twin brother plays rugby in Sydney. So Ed Carter is on for Australia. That's him down in the foreground. There's Burley, the forward, in the sevens game.
Over here. So down the middle.
Throwing in here now, Pither. Plays a lot of his rugby in his career in Japan. And Australia, if they're going to win this, they're going to leave it very late.
They're going to win it. They're going to have to do it in extra time, Keith, because they still need 7 points to tie it up.
Thrown in by the new man on, Veroniki Wanga for Fiji. He's on as a replacement for Bainivalu.
Play it now, Siva, hands off, goals. Ball's gone. Leave it 2.
Eparama Navale.
We've got a ball, take it in black.
Simisi Novo, number 3. Ngao. Big Bruce. Ferro. 3 Aussies over there. And now taken by Huxley. Lobs it inside to Carter. A bit of slow motion there, up to halfway. The Australians want to make sure of this play. Willie Gordon. This is the one that's going to win it for Australia. If he can get close to the conversion, it's going to be all on the conversion.
Well, Willie Gordon, I said before they needed 7 to tie it. I was wrong. The 5 ties it up. Willie Gordon was trying desperately to get closer to the posts.
And I think our camera shot may not have shown the big Fijian shadowing there, Simisi Novo. And so he put it down to make sure of the 5-pointer.
Just need a conversion.
Here it is here. In fact, down the other end of the field, Lasaga Vimbao was probably better to hold on to the ball. It was his long pass back that was intercepted by Australia that led to this raid. So all the pressure on Huxley.
Julian Huxley, who's the Aussie under-21 fullback. Last season, if he bangs this one over, Australia wins. Australia wins. Seems reminiscent of the Bledisloe Cup here last year on this round, when John Eales banged over a last-second goal for Australia to win. I can't believe it. 19-17. They beat Fiji in a wonderful final that had thrills and spills and high drama. A player sent off, but Australia have come up from nothing last year in 7-a-side to finally win one in the World 7 Series. Disappointment for Fiji. Richard Graham's team are triumphant tonight in this one. But must be massive disappointment for Fiji with the team that contained so many new players. 8 of them in fact for this tournament. And good spirit prevails between the two teams after a tough final. Here's
Richard Graham, victorious Australian captain, finally the breakthrough win for this Australian Sevens team.
Yeah, it had to come at some time. Oh, we've worked so hard for it. I think we're one of the fortunate sides. We brought about 6 players from the World Cup, and it certainly helps that, the Fijians beat us in the last 20 seconds at home last year, so we owed it to them.
How tough a final from the sidelines. It looked very bruising. No matter who this Fijian team puts out, they are very, very hard, aren't they?
No, yeah, that's certainly the case. They had a relatively inexperienced side, but yeah, they give it everything. To, their natural flair just makes it so hard. So in the end, very happy.
What does this win mean, Richard, for a young Australian team? You've a lot of World Cup players coming back, but also some very young faces.
It's certainly have to give them experience. And our catch guy has self-belief, and hopefully the boys now have that belief that they can match it against anyone in the world, and maybe that'll send them on to bigger and better things, and that's what we're hoping.
And for New Zealand rugby fans, a similar spot to where John Eales won the Bledisloe Cup test, and the goal kick won it for the Australians. Amazing stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, Eales is a freak, but
So here's Fiji getting their runners-up medals from Murray McCaw, Therese Gadding from Telecom, Murray McCaw from New Zealand Rugby Union, Lane Fenn, Vice President of New Zealand Rugby Union, Rex Curtin, President of the New Zealand Rugby Union. Well, the Fijians' smiles are still there, but there'll be heavy disappointment behind those smiles, I'm sure. And Richard Gordon goes up, leading his winning. Richard Graham goes up, leading his winning Australian team. He's battled long and hard, this guy. A couple of days ago, Mardell Plati couldn't walk for 2 days because of knee problems. The bandages are gone. He lost the final in Mardell Plati in the World Cup, but now he's a World Series event winner in Wellington, New Zealand. There's the trophy. He's won off Fiji, who won it last year, and in the final tonight. A great final it was to end a couple